Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelo, and today I am going to be talking about how you can save money by cooking breakfast, then invest that money and make a lot of money. So as you might know, most people right now are actually ordering deliveries, takeout, and they don't really want to learn how to cook. So that's a big mistake, because what I am about to show you is going to wake you up and realize how much money you are wasting and how much money you could make. So with that being said, let's begin. So guys, I'm gonna show you how I cook my breakfast, which is what I eat on a regular basis. Sometimes there are some variations, but this is more or less what I eat almost all the time. And make sure you watch the video until the end, because at the end is where I do the most important part, which is the cost calculations and how much money you could make if you cook breakfast at home. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to make this yummy breakfast and save some money. As you can see here, we got peppers and onions that I am gonna cut in small pieces. Got butter here, 2 eggs, black olives, cheese, some Italian bread, milk, sugar, and coffee. Okay, so let's begin. Alright, so we're gonna start with the onions. So just cut in small pieces. Now be careful, you don't want to cut your fingers, so don't do it too quick. And I really like the onions to be very small, so alright, so that's the onions. Now we're gonna cut the peppers, also in small little pieces. You know, this is something simple that you can do, because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but in Miami a decent breakfast could be between 10 to 15 bucks. So that adds up, if you know what I mean. And I am sure in other cities like New York or San Francisco, breakfast or just coffee by itself could be very expensive. Oh I cut my finger. Nah, just joking. Okay, good. So we got the onions and the peppers ready, cut. Alright, so now we're gonna put it on this plate. And usually I like to cook the onions first for a little bit before I put the peppers. So that's why I put it in another plate. So once you got the onions and peppers ready, it is time for the eggs. So what you do, you just put it in this plate, really nice. And then you just do this, mix them. For breakfast I prefer some nice butter. It gives it a nice taste. Alright guys, so now that it's warm, we go ahead and put the onions. Alright, so after a few minutes, then you put the peppers. You know, use the fork again to mix it a little bit more. And then you put it on top. Oh yeah. There we go. So we got the eggs ready. Usually when it's already, it's warm like that, I like to put the cheese on top so it starts melting. Some people like to put it while they are cooking it, but I put it like that. Alright, those are ready. One here. It's getting ready. Alright guys, as you can see, the milk is ready. So now we just put some sugar. I like 2 spoons, so 1, 2, that's good enough. And then of course you stir, and then put coffee. I only put like 1 spoon like that, a small spoon. And believe it or not, this coffee and milk, or café con leche, like they call it here in Miami, is really good. I know some people is gonna be saying, oh, you should make regular coffee, that coffee sucks. But I think this coffee is actually good. And it saves me time. It's really quick to make. So, alright guys, as you can see, the breakfast is ready. And the only thing I am missing is my black olives. So here we go. I usually like to eat 3 olives, and ready to eat. Now comment below and tell me how much do you think this will cost in a restaurant in your city. In Miami this costs at least 10 to 15 bucks depending on the restaurant. Well, bon appetit. Alright guys, so I just had that delicious breakfast, and now we're gonna get to the numbers, into the costs. So all the costs that are included in this breakfast. And of course I wrote it down because I don't want to forget. We are going to start with the coffee, which is instant Nescafe Classico coffee. If you buy one of those, it costs about 7.18 cents. I can make about 50 cups from one of those, so if you do the math, it will cost me about 0.1436 cents. Then we have the milk. So each container of milk is about 4.29 cents. I get about 10 cups per container. So if you do the math, each cup is going to cost me 0.42 cents. All right. Then the sugar, one of those containers costs about 5.42 cents. I use about 2 spoons, which is about 10% of that. And so the cost for sugar will be about 0.54 cents. Okay, then we have the eggs. I get 12 cage-free eggs for about $3. So 2 eggs will be 50 cents. Then we have the onions. Each onion costs about 72 cents. Since I only use half of it, actually less than that, it will be about 0.36 cents. Then we have the red pepper, which I only use half, and it costs 1.50 cents, so half of that is 0.75. Then we have the butter, which it costs about 3.99 cents, pretty much $4. And as you can see, I only use 2 little pieces, so that's about 10% of the bar. And if you do the math, it's about 40 cents. Then we have the bread. If you buy one bag, you get about 18 pieces. In this case I use 2, but most of the time I only eat one. Just one slice or one piece is gonna be 0.1944 cents. Then we have the black olives, and usually I get about 33 olives in the container. The container costs about $4. So if you do the math and you eat 3 olives per breakfast, then that's 0.12 cents that you spend per olive. Now 0.12 times 3, that's 36 cents per breakfast. Alright
guys, and finally we got the cheese. So as you can see here on Amazon, which is pretty much where I buy all my groceries, and I get 5% cash back because I use the Amazon credit card, and pretty much you get 12 slices for $2.68. So if you do the math, that's about 22 cents per slice. Alright.
Also add some salt and ketchup, and if you look at it, if you do the math, one ketchup container costs about 2.19 cents, and I can use it about 20 times for 20 breakfasts. And then the salt, since I use a little bit, and I can use it about 50 times per container, actually maybe more. And if you do the math, 2.69 divided by 50, that's only 0.05 cents. So if you add those two, that's about 15 cents, which means by adding all the cost of my breakfast is gonna be $4. All right, so most people, at least in Miami, they spend about $10 each time they go to eat breakfast, per person, of course. And if you do the math, let's say they go to a restaurant for breakfast every day in a month, which is about 30 days, that's $300 per month. Now, if you cook at home breakfast, that will cost you only $120 per month.
Alright guys, so this is the best part, because I'm gonna show you how much money you could make by saving money cooking and then investing that money. So as I mentioned, if you go to a restaurant every day to get breakfast, it's gonna cost you about $10. So $10 in times 30, that's about $300 a month. However, if you cook, then that's gonna be about $120. So when you subtract 300 minus 120, you get a total of $180. So this calculator here is gonna show me how much money I could make by saving those $180 and then investing them. Okay, as you can see, that's the initial investment. Then I will continue contributing every month $180. And let's say you do that for 10 years and you get the average, which is 7% adjusted for inflation, by investing, let's say, in a ETF that follows the S&P 500. And look how much money you could make. Wow, $30,197. Not bad, huh? And then, as I mentioned, I am gonna be talking about some really good ETF that give you 10% or more return. So let's say you invest on those ETF and you start getting a 10% return, and you do that for about 30 years with the same contribution, same initial investment. Let's calculate how much will you get. Wow, isn't that amazing? $358,447. Unbelievable, right? Yes, as you can tell, it is smart to start cooking, saving that money and investing it.
Alright guys, so as you can see, you can make a lot of money by cooking breakfast at home. I hope you really like this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe for my next video. It's gonna be very interesting. Hit the like button and ring that bell so you don't miss my next video. Alright, well, hope you have a good day. And remember, knowledge is power.